Yo, what's up, everyone? It's me again, and we're about to get ready to the reaction of Void City brand new episode. And today episode of Void City, episode 4, Lies and Deception. So let's get ready right into it. So let's go.
Sorry I took so long, Nate. You wouldn't want to know what I had to deal with just to get here.
Don't worry about it. I should be apologizing to you, as I stupidly forgot to mention that the teleportation hall for 90s is in the United Kingdom. So yeah, sorry about that. So what the heck happened in England anyway?
Trust me, Nate. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
Sounds like something terrible happened over there.
You have no idea. I ended up being in the middle of a war zone between a fox and a wolf, and let's just say we did what we could to help out. If it wasn't for these two, I probably would have never made it out of England alive.
Oh yes, Banjo and Kazooie are quite the heroes. But you said you were in a war zone. Who exactly were the combatants of that so-called war zone?
Well, it took place outside Twycross. It was between a fox who goes by the name Fox McCloud, and a wolf who is identified as Star Wolf.
Oh my god, Calvin. Do you realize who you fought alongside with at that time? You just fought alongside one of the biggest heroes in 90s culture, the leader of Star Fox.
Is that so? I didn't even know that.
You don't know, because you're in an era beyond your own. In the 90s he is a hero that protects the galaxy, and his video games are awesome. I am a huge fan of Star Fox. Man, I wish I could have been there. It would have been exciting.
Oh, I'm sure it would have been if you were there, but just be thankful you were not. It was quite a shocker.
Oh, I have no doubt that it was.
You have no idea, Nate Asteri. It literally came out of nowhere. We weren't expecting it at all.
That reminds me, I still have to strangle both Banjo and Calvin for both being dumb and almost getting themselves killed yesterday. Oh, and I am definitely going to get you, Banjo, for using me as a battering ram on midfield.
Oh, spare me the threats, Kazooie. I've used you plenty of times as a battering ram since 1998, and you never once complained, so spare us the rubbish. And take it as a woman, Christ. Anyway, I think Calvin has a lot to learn of our culture.
That's a great idea, Banjo. Let's show Calvin around, teach him about 90s technology and culture.
I just know that this will be epic.
I know how we can begin.
Really, Kazooie? How?
Introduce him to the era itself.
Of course, 1990s. Would love to meet you, Calvin. Let's go and see her now.
It's a pity that we couldn't introduce him last night properly, as we arrived here too late.
Oh, don't worry about that. You guys made quite an entrance last night showing up in the Grey Fox. Now let's enter New Age Park and say hello to 90s.
Meanwhile, in the 80s. 80s era building. Oh, those astronauts, since they died in an explosion in 1980s. That's when President Ronald Reagan was there. That time. Not long after the funeral. Arlington National Cemetery. What's that Ghostbuster vehicle doing there?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Calvin missed the funeral. 80s is not going to be happy at all.
Chloe, is everything okay?
No, Inez. Calvin didn't show up like he promised. I'm very worried. It's not like him not to break
It's
a
because he got
promise.
trapped.
He has never done it before.
Accidentally transported
I'm so
to
sorry, Chloe. I can't
1990s
believe
era.
Calvin would backstab you like that and not come when he promised. He is a real piece of crap.
Easy, Inez. He didn't backstab me. He just must have
Is
lost
that
track
Inez
of
from
time and
Cyber
forgot about
Chase?
it by accident. You and I both know he would never betray any of us.
Even if that is true, it's really selfish to miss out on honoring 7 innocent people who died in a horrible accident. You know I am right, Chloe.
Yes, Inez, it is selfish, but I have known Calvin longer than you. I know for a fact that he did not do this on purpose. Something must have happened to him.
Chloe, that is your problem. Listen to yourself. You worry too much for Calvin. He is a big boy. He can take care of himself. Besides, where is he anyway?
He went to go and see a friend of his in the 90s era.
The 90s. Are you serious, Chloe? That's the era that almost led to our destruction decades ago. It's the reason why I never got to be the older person to begin with.
Oh, for crying out loud, Inez. Stop complaining about the debacle that occurred 18 years ago. You are standing here, aren't you? And may I remind you, the disaster affected all of us. How do you think Calvin got black eyelids to begin with? He didn't draw those on his eyelids with a permanent marker, you know.
True, but I suffered the most from this. You know I was supposed to be born before you and Calvin. I was supposed to be born on March 14th, 1990, and I was, only for one short year, until 90s destroyed our genes by placing her DNA into ours in 1991, contaminating all of us, and causing 80s to destroy us, before the Lord of History can, and remake every single one of us. After that, I ended up losing my title of being born in 1990, and was instead placed and reborn in 1992, the year after you and Calvin. I'm sorry, Chloe. I know you and Calvin don't like seeing me this way, but we all know this is not who I am supposed to be. I was planned by 80s to be older, not younger. 90s took away everything from me, all because she couldn't wait for our era to conclude. I hate 90s with a passion. I hope her era is soon wiped out by the Lord of History.
Inez Ortega, listen to me. You should never think that. You should never wish death upon any era, even if they did wrong. You know why?
Why? Why should I care about what happens to that whore of an era, when she contaminated 3 decades of innocent people, and almost led to our demise?
Because there are billions of innocent people on 90s Earth, who had nothing to do with what happened to us here in the 80s. Do they deserve to die, for what their mother did to us?
No.
Then you have to do what is right. You have to let go of your hate for 90s. If you don't, it will one of these days destroy you, Inez. Who cares if you were once born before us, but then got reborn after us? It doesn't matter, Inez. You are still the same girl within, and your brain is still from 1990.
I guess, but it is not that easy, Chloe. It really isn't. Plus 80s was devastated that Calvin didn't show up.
I know. I'm angry at Calvin too. He will get it from me when he gets back, that's for sure.
Oh, I have no doubt, Chloe.
Good. Hi, girls. Is everything okay over here? Oh my god. 80s, we are so sorry, we didn't mean to cause a disturbance. Oh, don't worry about it, hun. You didn't create a disturbance, I was just curious. I can't believe Calvin disobeyed me. He never showed up. He promised he would be back in a few hours. It's been 2 days. I knew I
I
should
might
have
apologize
never
to
let
Dad
him go
because
to the
that's just
Bibles,
my
no.
water bottle.
He has a lot to answer for when he gets back. That is, unless 90s brainwashed him into thinking that she created him and not me. I hope Calvin is smarter than that. Otherwise, I would have to do the unthinkable
Oh.
and enter 90s myself and bring him back. 80s, you can't do that. That's an automatic death wish to our whole existence.
That's committing
Eras
violence.
are not allowed to enter any era for any reason. If they are caught, they are destroyed.
Not to mention it's dangerous. Don't you remember what happened to Wilma Lofner 20 years ago?
Oh, I remember. I was there, honey. She was incinerated by the Lord of History in 1979 when she went native. It led to the strict laws that the Board of Timelines possess today, where no one is allowed to go below their timeline without permission. It's not dangerous to do it when an era is holding someone hostage. If you two were eras, you would understand. I will give Calvin at least 9 more hours to show up. If he is not here by day 3, then I am going to 90s myself and bringing him back. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that.
Us either.
I swear, I'm going to wring Calvin's neck when he gets back.
Back in the 90s. Space Jam. See if I can touch the sky.
This is nothing like me and Clark.
seal.
Well now, what is this?
That is a
Oh, that's
soundtrack
the
promo
lyric.
to the movie Space Jam. It came out in 1997.
Wow, incredible.
This way, Rivera. Just follow us.
Right.
Space Jam, the soundtrack. In stores now.
New Age Gardeners. Planetary Economic Center.
All right, Rivera. We're almost there.
Right behind ya. Such odd characters. I
Hey.
wonder who they are.
Hey Arnold!
Looks like you just discovered Hey Arnold. It's a series created by Craig Bartlett.
You know, now that you bring it up, I think I remember seeing that character before, only he wasn't hand-drawn, it was claymation.
Wait, Hey Arnold was in the 80s? I had no idea.
As a matter of fact it was, even though I
Hey
hadn't
Arnold
gone
is
into
a
the boy
Nickelodeon
was.
series.
After was a claymation in 1988, and the main character happened to look similar. I saw his short in 1991.
Wow, I had no idea that happened. That's incredible.
Tell me about it.
And Batman in the
Is that
90s.
Batman? Incredible. This era has an animated Batman just like mine did.
Sure does. But the animated series in my era is a lot more darker. But it is still incredible.
Wow, this era never ceases to amaze me.
Trust me, Rivera. You haven't seen nothing yet. Just wait until you meet 90s.
Right, carry on.
Clinton
Well,
Gore,
yeah.
96. That's the campaign
This is
slogan.
19th office. She will be delighted to meet you.
Well now, let us enter, shall we?
Ladies first.
From a Disney record. Oh, it's from Tarzan. $1990s. That's her.
Listening to Phil Collins will make any era's day, especially after the successful release of the movie Tarzan in 1999. Things could not be going better for my culture.
1990s. What's up?
Oh, hello darling. What brings you here today?
Two things. First off, just wanted to drop by and say hello. Second off, I wanted you to meet my friend from the 80s, since you couldn't meet him last night.
Oh, well of course honey. Send him in.
Epic. I will be right back.
This will be the start of something glorious. I can tell.
Alright 90s, we are coming in now. 1990s. I would like to introduce Calvin Rivera from the year 1991.
Greetings, charmed to meet you 90s.
Oh, I like him.
I knew you would.
Welcome Mr. Rivera. How are you enjoying my culture so far?
I must say it has been quite an experience. You wouldn't know what I had to go through just to finally say hi to my friend.
It's true, 90s. He ended up lost in the UK, so Kazooie and I tried to help him get here to America. But we ended up getting caught up in a war outside Twycross.
What the hell? Why does Rivera have a universal document slip? Doesn't he realize that he is in an era above his oppressive one?
90s. Is everything okay, love?
Oh yes, darling. Sorry, something was just coming up in my mind as all.
Are you sure? You looked a bit upset about something.
Nay, darling, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. Just having a bit of an era moment is all. You know I get those all the time.
No, you haven't.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing, hun. Now where were we?
We were, talking about the incident in Twycross.
Oh yes, but of course, yes, you don't have to tell me anything about that, hun. I already know that happened outside Twycross. In the end, Fox McCloud got his shit back.
How are you able to figure it out so quickly?
Banjo, you do realize I'm the era, right? I can see what happens on my Earth.
Yes, but of course.
Anyway, Nate, could you do me a favor and head down to my garden with Banjo and Kazooie? There is a few jobs I need you three to do there.
The garden? 90s, I thought I helped you with that yesterday.
There has been some complications, honey. Some scientist from the Russian Federation accidentally tainted my landscape, so I need your help to refertilize it.
But 90s, that will take all day.
There is nothing to fear, Nate. You will be working with thousands of other people, so this won't take long.
So what should I do with my friend in the meantime?
Don't worry, he will be safe here with me until you three get back. Now run along now, hun.
Very well then. See you later, Rivera. Come on, guys. Let's get this over with.
I'm right behind you, Nate.
This is going to take a while.
Good luck.
Oh, don't worry, they will be back soon.
Oh, I have no doubt, knowing how advanced you are as an era.
Indeed. In the meantime, Rivera, you mind walking with me around New Age Gardens for a bit?
Sure.
Wonderful. Since you're new to my Earth, I would suggest staying close to me so you don't get lost.
Wow, you remind me of my era, always protective. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, 90s, I will be close.
Indeed. Well, just follow close, okay, darling?
Oh, I will.
Wonder where we're going.
Welcome to 90s Shores. I usually come out here to unwind if things in my culture get too stressful.
Really now, this is one beautiful coastline.
Thought you'd like it. If you want, you can sit down on my rock there if you wish.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you, darling.
You know, Rita was right. You eras are kind and generous. I'm so happy I came over here.
Indeed. Rivera, may I ask you something, darling?
Why, of course. Go on.
May I ask why you are carrying around a universal protection slip?
Well, you see, miss, I've never been outside my era before, so I thought it was a requirement at the time. You are the first era that I have ever visited ever, in my entire existence.
Of course she did. Listen, love, you do not need a document to come and see me. You only need them to visit timelines below our own.
But I don't understand.
It's not your fault, honey. You don't know any better. Especially when you are being enslaved by an era that you do not belong in.
I don't understand. What do you mean by enslavement?
Darling, I need to ask you something personal. Do you really think you are truly an 80s baby?
Well, of course. I was born in the universal timeline, 1991.
But are you, really?
Well,
Think about it, darling. 1991. Are you really an 80s child?
Well, I am. I don't.
It's okay. I know you are confused, but it's time you learn who you really are. You are not an 80s baby. You and the other early 90s beings never were.
But my DNA.
It's tainted. Darling, you are a 90s baby. You belong here with me. You and the other early 90s beings. 80s time came in 89.
So he's born,
and she didn't want her end.
In real life,
She was
Rivera
selfish.
does
I was supposed to begin
was
in
born in the
1990,
90s,
but she took over 2 of my years
1995.
and conquered them,
Or
leaving me with no
1997,
choice
yeah,
but to start my culture in
Is it?
1993.
Yeah, 1997.
I tried
Hope I'm
to save
correct,
you by
Rivera.
placing my DNA in you
Real
to
life.
make you all final, but she destroyed you when I did that, as a final act to spite me.
Wait a minute. So, are you saying that?
It's true, 80s, she was never your creator. She is lying to you. She is enslaving you. I am your real
Does that
creator,
mean we're
not her.
80s is the villain?
I don't feel so good.
I'm sorry you were lied to, your whole life, you and your fellow early 90s beings, but you are at home now. I can help you break free of 80s lies and enslavement once and for all.
Really? How?
Follow me to the lab, and we can remove all of that tainted DNA inside you, and rework you to what you truly were supposed to be.
Do you really think that will work?
It will, hun. It won't take that long, and the process is painless.
Well,
90s.
Uh-oh.
Emergency. Someone just got killed.
What? What happened, Nate? I wasn't in the office.
Princess Diana of Wales. She
Oh.
just died in France in a car crash.
No, you're kidding.
Diana? No, she was the most beloved princess in my entire era.
who was
sorry,
married to Prince of,
Banjo,
well,
because
actually,
we have already
Prince
prepared a flight to London.
Charles
A funeral
III
is
before he
in
became
about
king.
6 days.
Very good. Get on that flight, hun.
That's
I'll
the
be there
mother
shortly.
of Prince William
I will.
In the meantime,
and
Rivera,
Harry.
it would mean the world to me if
You guys
would
know
come
who
and
Prince
attend.
William and Harry
Would you be
is.
so kind?
Of course, I will come.
Thank you, honey. This really means the void to me. You can travel with Nate to London. I will meet you both there. I have some arrangements to make.
Right.
Come on, Rivera. Banjo and Kazooie are waiting. We better get going now, otherwise we will miss the plane to the United Kingdom. I sure hope that 80s wouldn't mind you staying here for about 6 days.
Nate, old buddy, don't bring 80s into anything. She is not my creator. She never was the creator of us early 90s beings. My entire generation's existence is a lie. We're from here. I don't care about 80s, and I never want to see that liar and conqueror of an era again.
Not ever to see that funeral. I guess.
Now, let's go.
Sure, right behind
Guess you're glad that you got. You went.
What the hell
You
did
didn't go to the
90s tell
funeral.
Rivera while Banjo and Kazooie and I were in the garden? What is going on here? Is there something that us 90s beings don't know about that 90s isn't telling us?
Let's see what just happened.
It's been 3 days, and I still can't get over the fact that Calvin ditched the funeral of those 7 brave astronauts who died in Challenger. Never would I expect him to do such a thing.
Exactly. That was absolutely cold of him, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like the 90s has something to do with this. After all, he is a 91 baby, so the 90s probably manipulated him into being there.
Inez, I get you still
I think we're
have
about to
with
get
the
ready
90s
to the
for what she did to you.
camera
But I don't
cut
think Calvin would
for
be dumb enough
storage
to be
limit, if you
manipulated
guys know
by
what I
her
mean.
Of all people. It can't be
I'll see you in part
Yeah, I guess you're right.
2,
I just
everyone.
can't think of any other reason why Calvin would be this much of a jerk. I mean, what person would purposefully ditch an entire funeral?
Exactly. And I thought I knew Calvin like the back of my hand. He's probably hanging out with those bad crowds again like he used to.
Yeah, that could be why. Those drug rings and thieves have been running rampant in that damn era. I wouldn't be surprised. But haven't you never left this era? How would you know about all those bad crowds?
I don't. I'm just really damn angry right now.
Damn, message received.
Sorry for the lash out. This whole situation just feels like an absolute stab in the back. I've known that bum for years and he turns around and does this. Without even informing us.
Right, well, do you think maybe Calvin did this unintentionally?